Zaverchand Meghani was born on this day in 1896 in Chotila town of Surendranagar district in Gujarat. Inclined towards literature from a young age, he wrote his very first poem when he was just 12. He went on to pursue degrees in both Sanskrit and English literature. In 1930, the noted poet and writer was sentenced to 2 years in jail for writing the book Sindhu that contained songs to inspire the youth participating in the struggle for independence from the British Raj.
It was during this time that he wrote Kavya Tripoti based on Gandhiji's visit to London for the Round Table Conference. He was conferred the title of Rashtra Shair or a national poet by Mahatma Gandhi. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel praised him and said he was a voice full of courage. One of his most famous songs, Mor Bani Thangat Kare, My Mind Dances Like a Peacock, was used in the 2013 Hindi film Golio Ki Ras Leela Ram Leela.
Meghani authored more than 100 books. His first book was a translation work of Rabindranath Tagore's ballad Kotha O Kahini, titled Kurbani Niye Kotha, Stories of Martyrdom, which was first published in 1922. He was also the editor of Phul Chhap newspaper of Janmabhoomi Group, which is being published till date from Rajkot.
It was also on this day in 1928 that the Nehru Committee Report or the Nehru Report was submitted at the Lucknow session of the All-Party Conference. A committee headed by Motilal Nehru, with Jawaharlal Nehru as the secretary, was set up to draft a constitution. When the Simon Commission came to India in 1928, it was vehemently opposed by Indians, especially by the Indian National Congress, for the lack of a single Indian in the commission. So, the Secretary of the State for India, Lord Birkenhead, challenged the Indian leaders to draft a constitution for India, implicitly implying that Indians were not capable of finding a common path and drafting a constitution.
The political leaders accepted this challenge, and an all-party conference was held and a committee report appointed with the task of drafting a constitution. The Nehru Report had the primary motive of assigning dominion status to India within the British Commonwealth. Some of the main recommendations of the report were the formation of a federal form of government with residuary powers in the hands of centre, enshrinement of 19 fundamental rights, including the right to vote for men and women above 21 years of age, equal rights for men and women as citizens, no state religion, and a proposal for the creation of a Supreme Court. In fact, the Nehru Report was the first major attempt by Indians to draft a constitution of India.
Today is the death anniversary of the great freedom fighter Chengjapao Dongel from Manipur, popularly known as Chengjapao Kuki. He was one of the Kuki leaders who questioned the British authority during the Kuki uprising of 1917-1919. During the Second World War, he organized Kukis against colonial and feudal authority of the British under the banner of the Indian National Army. He was the chief of Asan, the city of Dongal clan. During the reign of Chengjapao, Asan's glory spread far and wide, and it became the most powerful city. The British government saw the rise of Chengjapao Dongel and the revolt of the Kukis as a serious threat to the eastern part of India. Chengjapao Dongel was arrested and sent to jail for 4 years.
After India gained its independence, the government, in recognition of the bravery shown by the Kuki heroes and in memory of the war of independence they had fought, gave a grant for the construction of Kuki Inn, which today stands in the heart of the Imphal town. Chengjapao Dongel's name will continue to be remembered with honor and reverence in the history of India's freedom struggle.